We want to bring in Stuart Kaplan, retired FBI special agent and law enforcement analyst. Stuart, it's good to see you. Thanks for being here.
Good to see you, Natasha.
Stuart, how can authorities have zero leads?
Well, let me put it this way, Natasha. Each FBI field office has a SWAT team that is assigned. When you have a case like this, which would be classified as a high-risk mission, that is an individual who has clearly shown the propensity to take someone's life. It would not be surprising that the FBI has asked HRT, that's the hostage rescue team that is positioned in Quantico, Virginia, to come and assist the Houston division in trying to locate and apprehend this individual. And given the fact that this individual is a Mexican national, and given the fact that it may have extraterritorial issues with respect to going into Mexico, I think the fact that the FBI has been somewhat somber in releasing any additional information should not be taken as a lack of information, but maybe more of a sign of operational assets being put in place to try to locate and apprehend this individual.
I appreciate that. What do you think the likelihood is that he is still in the country? How easy would it have been for him to make it back into Mexico?
Well, he's certainly proven and shown a propensity to come into the United States on multiple occasions. And so it would seem that he would have, if he was utilizing his cell phone to try to locate or contact individuals who would be able to render assistance to get him back across the border, it is possible that he was able to be mobile enough to position himself for someone to come and pick him up. I think the worst case scenario is, did he position himself into someone's home and he's just laying in waiting? Unfortunately, I think the threat to the general public is significant, given the fact that he has nothing to lose. And I think that's what law enforcement is most concerned about.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Last question for you. What should the general public be worried about right now, and what can they do?
Well, certainly if you see something, say something. And I would definitely say that if you are someone in that area who comes home and may notice something out of sort, for example, your home has been broken into, your car was attempted to be broken into, you're missing a weapon, or just something seems out of sort, I would definitely remove yourself, extricate yourself from that location, call 911, and have law enforcement show up. It may be nothing, but it may be something significant.
Okay. Stuart Kaplan, always appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
Always my pleasure.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.